The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
On is the Chargers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Austin. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 on the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal from the 3. Pickett.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin.
His 19th touchdown now of the season.
And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here.
And a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Keep leaning on the line game, back to the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long for Pickett. He's got Harris running the slant.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Austin. good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Pickett sets up play action. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Shifts past him, shreds him with a stiff arm, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete.
What about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, this is Harris. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Pickett now from the gun here. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Pickett looking to throw on second down. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Complete to Austin here over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes it.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there as the first half is Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert going to change the play here. Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
For a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Herbert off of play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now an audible here into something else. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime.
Another share. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Second down, here's Pickett. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Harris. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying with Pickett here on third down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Herbert now on second down. For a right side here, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Again, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now or very
lights
quickly.
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Right now, D.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Oh my God, I can't believe what I watched.
Here's 2nd and 10.
We got this defense back.
Now Pickett. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. From his own end zone, Herbert is going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pickett back to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
It's now 4th down.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Herbert on 1st down now. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the air again, Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
1st down, Chargers.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chargers 23.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Here's one deep for Pickens. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown. George Pickens with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Play action. It's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you're not going to they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 4th down, Cunningham. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Cunningham. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Cunningham. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the